Look, guys, I know I've been working you hard, but, and you want you need some help, but was that the best you could find? Oh, it's been a while since I've been recording on the server. And the reason for that is I do little projects like this that aren't very interesting to people. Uh, if you paid attention to the way the base works, this was basically my kitchen until I moved some guys out of this place. They immediately escaped and ran over here, and each found a smoker. So now I have kitchen staff. Because if I don't keep them trammeled up, they'll wander off and who knows what's going to happen to them. On the upside, I do now have... more guys to trade with. And a supply of food, that's for sure. Pork chops and rabbit stew and things like that. The kitchen's a little easier to navigate, with a couple of fridges. But this was like completely unexpected. What I was in the middle of doing was moving 2 librarians into here because my librarians over there were kind of terrible. Why do I still have one? You shouldn't be a librarian. I moved 2 guys in here and then just left them alone for a day. And now we have a ton of them. We have some of their trades haven't quite been topped out. I don't have my reed farm isn't very big. I didn't really put much thought into that part, but it gave me a chance to decorate a bit more of this place. If I put it on, let's put it on fancy and moody like the way it's supposed to be. There. So everything's kind of dark. Everyone's got their place to stay. It's all completely, everything's lit up and it's all spawn proof, so I'm not too worried about getting stuff in here. And I gotta say, on Moody, the dark corners of this base get really dark. Like, really, really dark. But it's all slabs and stuff, right? So it's okay. One thing I have noticed, so we moved to 114, or 115, sorry. And, this broke my heart. All those years of duping rail and stuff, and it's gone. Finally. So now I'm forced to actually play this game the way I'm supposed to, right? Although to be fair, we didn't. The server's got like what, 3 or 4 iron farms, and sticks cost nothing. So rather than AFKing somewhere, that's just a time saver. One serious issue I've had is over here. Vid's mob farm. This will eventually shoot something up through it. I don't know how to fix this. Something has changed somewhere, and this just hauls off and it dumps all of its yeah. It just poops out all the blocks I'm trying to use to filter stuff with, and it doesn't filter anymore. And you can see, like this plate, like this one here, okay, something has a ton of stuff in it, and it's lighting up all of this, and that one's just, stuff's just falling straight through that one now, and it's messing everything up. So I'm back to having to manually sort things. Somewhere along the lines, this thing broke, and I don't have the redstone knowledge to make it work again, nor do I have the patience. How you doing in there, dude? You like your house? Like your setup? Got your hobbies? Stuff going on? Your wonderfully boring house next to this guy who's also cemented in? Yeah. Couldn't think of a third building. couldn't think of a third building. What do I need over here? I've got a farmer, I've got a blacksmith, It's supposed to be survival, so the last thing they need is a librarian. I guess a butcher? Could use a butcher, couldn't I? Got a whole bunch of aminals out here. You can, yeah, you get to live today. Yeah, butcher. Butcher might be the thing to do. It's pretty cool what you can do with moody lighting, huh? A little bit of black concrete in the right places. Tunnels look like they go on forever. See, this might be the biggest water feature. Oh yeah, if you come by, you're not you can't get up that way anymore. I'll work on that. Get up here, you. Little bit of black concrete over there, so you can't see where it goes. There's black concrete about 3 blocks in behind each of these, just to make them look like they just keep going and going. Not that you can tell. Right here, you can't really, right? Like, can you see the black concrete? No, you can't. But that's okay. It gives me a way to excuse all this water I've got pouring into the base. I'm going to apologize for this one being a little scattered. I have been a combination of stupidly busy, kind of exhausted, and generally without motivation to do a big project. Oh, Ginger's got a whole bunch of... Time to start covering this in buttons, Ginger. Getting pigmen in here again. They're going to mess up the boats. See? They can do stuff like that. Someday Mott will finish that. Yeah, the problem with the maze, it's such a big project that unless I do something huge, you'd never notice I did anything. I'll try to work on the cove. I'm talking with my one hand that's not running my character. The cove, where I have to drop a tower into the causeway to explain why the water's so low. And as soon as I come up with a design for that, go work on her. But what we have been doing is if we come all the way over here... Actually, this isn't the future minigame. This is now the current mini games area. There. It's not only the future, it is the current. And when we get done this long ass corridor, you'll find out why. And it's... When did it become night? God dang it. Now, like I was saying, current minigame, it's still got some decoration to do here, right? Welcome to the minigames area. Like I said, that's something Mott's doing. It's got a footprint laid out for it, so there's nothing to spoil yet, Mott. Get your butt in gear. Quick little fast. Yeah, I'm gonna put a chicken cooker or something here. We've got a lot of room. Ginger built this thing. Battle boats. Last person sitting wins. So what you do is you grab a boat and a wooden sword, and you get out here and you try to knock the other guy out of the boat. And I gave it a shot. I got my boat knocked out in front of me like 3 or 4 times in a row. I'm terrible at this game. Someone come by and beat Ginger at his own game, please. Excuse me, sir. You'll need to pay admission before you come in again. Yeah, all I really did was some landscaping. Just so we add a bunch of torch spam so you wouldn't show up and automatically be surrounded by horrible things. This is here. We've got some hidden lights. I need to do something with the rest of these torches, because torches just... Now that we have lanterns, and a person's got the ability to hide lights, torch spam is kind of, ugh. I think Ginger brought a bunch. He's got an iron farm. Iron, you got iron, and you have torches, which are made of wood, and probably charcoal, which is made of wood. So your lanterns are made out of time. unfortunately, I don't have any real ideas for my own mini games. Because one, you know how my redstone is, and two, the only thing I've managed to come up with is like golf with ender pearls, and that's been done a million times, in a way that would just take you all the way around the whole thing. But we only got 2 mini games, so we don't know how big the whole thing is going to be, so I don't want to clutter stuff up. Or something that involves like levers and TNT. And I'm not sure who's going to play that. I don't. So we need... I'll have to find a chicken cooker tutorial, if those things still work. Oh, I gotta block this in back here so you don't walk off the back. But it's a nice spot. It's a really nice place. Right? You've got a nice birch forest. You've got a swamp there with a bunch of water in it. It's reasonably flat. And we have... This is going to require a slightly better access. Oh yeah, so I made a tree farm down here because I got sick of eating trees. What this also has is access to the end. So this needs some way to like fast hop down here to the end, and then some kind of extreme spleef game or something. I don't know how. The thing with spleef is you can, if you've got shears, then you always get your leaf blocks back, then you have to make shears. Doing anything over the end, you lose all your stuff, which would make it extreme spleef, that's for sure. But until I figure out a way to do it that doesn't involve constantly having to refill stuff, that's just going to happen that way. I've got one beacon in here. We'll have to either beg, borrow, or steal enough for a second one. Because right now, okay, yeah, I've got haste 2. Just to do some excavating and land forming. It's probably going to want... See, this is the problem. It's a minigame area, and you do something that involves punching people, you can't have resistance because then you won't punch. Is there a saturation thing? No, there's just a healing, isn't there? There's resistance and regeneration. And regeneration is not very good if you do any kind of PvP stuff. Let's see here. Strength, regeneration, jump boost. Speed and jump boost probably wouldn't be too bad. Or strength. It also needs to be somewhere that's like buried underground. You know, something up there where it's... Actually, I can't even... No, I'd have to move it somewhere else too, wouldn't I? I'd have to move it somewhere where people could see it instead of just being stuck underground. A beacon takes up a lot of territory. More design issues for the future. So, yeah, again, apologies for the horribly disjointed version of this. I've done a little bit of lighting hither and yon, just to try to decrease torch spam. Me and Ginger went around, buried a bunch of lights, put a bunch of lanterns. I think it definitely looks better. Well, anything looks better than torches, right? Worked on the pathways. Definitely to, you know, just to make spawn look a little nicer, right? There's a Christmas tree. I'm not even sure I showed this. I think I recorded it, but it didn't come out very well. We built this awesome Christmas tree. All decorated. Kinds of heads. There's a beacon buried in there so you can see the star. I'm probably just going to pull the decorations off and leave the tree here. How much fun is that's going to be? You can also tell right where spawn protection starts. I guess we could have pushed a few snowmen over here. Maybe they would have got it. It's kind of weird that the tree just stops right here, though. I guess someone who has access to a building and spawn, just saying, come work on the ass end of the tree. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up this disaster. Mostly just to thank everyone for watching this year. Please tune in a bit next year. We got a fair bit of stuff around here. And I think we're still taking applications for new members. We're not, you know. You always want new people, right? You always want new people. New people, lots of people. Because they come up with fun ideas and things to do. And nothing says you can't come by, throw down a few things, and help make the place look even better. So, I don't do F5 shots, but here I am. Thanks for watching this year, guys. Links to the Discord will be in the description if you want to come by and visit the community. And I'll see you in the next year.